friends, and welcome back. This is going to be the first half of July for like my budget setup. I am getting paid 3 times this month through my main job, which is working at a store in the mall, and then I am going to be doing a lot of side hustles this month. So I figured it was going to be easier for me to break it down like the 1st through the 14th and then the 15th through the end of the month, since I will be getting 2 paychecks before like my next month's rent is due. So just kind of wanted to, I initially planned on doing budgets every week. I think I'm gonna do like my layout, so like list all of my stuff bi-weekly and then do like weekly updates if I pay anything off or like how much I'm making and things like that with my side hustles. So yeah, we'll start with income number 1, which this is just going to be like a lowball estimate, but I'm going to put 500 because I believe I worked 4 or 5 hours on Juneteenth, so I got paid $18.75 an hour for that day. So normally where my paychecks are about $460, I believe that's going to be closer to 500. So we are doing that, and then I'm just going to put mall. And then I did earn $200.72 doing Spark deliveries on, I did one Friday, and then, you know, the news broke and all hell broke loose. So I didn't really feel like doing any deliveries for the rest of the day. And then Friday I did 4 deliveries, and then on Sunday I did 2. So I was eligible for the 2 bonuses that showed up when I signed up, which was a do 3 orders, earn $35, complete 5 orders, get $75. I don't know if those are the same for everybody. I've come to find out I don't think they are, because I see a lot of people who get like weekly challenges, and this week, so I checked yesterday and I checked today, which is Tuesday, and I don't have any weekly challenges yet. So I don't know, maybe my area is just kind of too small, or maybe there's just too many drivers for it to be really like competitive with challenges, but I was really happy that I made $200.72. And then I will have 1 more, so I'll just leave this one blank next week because I did do 1 delivery yesterday. So I will have some more Spark income come next week. And then we're just gonna list our bills over here, and then I do have $50 from every paycheck from my mall job put into my online account, which is through SoFi, and I earn 1.25% with this account, and it's technically a checking account, but I use it as like one of my like sinking fund accounts. So yeah, I really like this because they do have like, it's just basically like any online account. You can get a debit card and things like that, but I like earning a little bit of interest, and that's pretty high. There's no minimum balance, and it's pretty high for your rate of return on just a regular checking account. But I do think I'm gonna have to adjust this amount in the weeks coming, because I was told this week at work that they are taking my key away. So I was a key holder for about a month. I got a 50-cent raise and I was given a key, and then they decided that at the end of, well, I think it's probably more towards like the middle of July, I will have to turn my key back in. Whether or not that means I get my 50 cents taken away, I don't know. But if I do, I think I may reevaluate this, unless I continue to do like a whole lot of money with Spark, and then I'll just leave this and Spark may become my main source of income, because I kind of have been warned that the hours may dip as well once I turn in my key, because they don't see it as a peak season anymore. So, you know, the joys of working retail, but with my mental health and things like that, working, I don't want to say an easy peasy job, because it is customer service and it is retail, but a job where I can just like clock in and clock out and I don't have to really worry about a lot of things, is what is best for my mental health. So that is what we stick with. As far as bills this week, I'm gonna write Old Navy up here, even though I've already paid this off, so I'm just gonna put a check mark. So last Saturday, I paid my Old Navy card off after I made my video. I had $236 in just like my credit union savings account that wasn't really doing anything. That was just kind of my oh crap money, as I call it. It's somewhat of a buffer, but it was there in case like I miscalculated doing something or forgot to pay something. But I ultimately decided just to transfer the money because on Saturday is when it was due. Initially, I just had it signed, or not signed up. I had it authorized for just the minimum $29 payment. And then Saturday when I was doing all of my sparks and I realized that I hit both the $35 and the $75 incentive, I changed it to pay off the whole thing. So I paid off $144.14 altogether, which I was really happy about because now that gives me $29 to snowball into something else. So we're making progress, 1 week in, and it feels pretty dang good. So we paid Old Navy. Another little mini progress that I have is PayPal, which this is going to be due July 1st, so Friday, but I'm using the remainder of what I had from Spark to roll over into this, and a little bit extra because I did a mystery shop and I cashed in some Ibotta money, and then there was something else that I had just like a random couple dollars from, but I don't remember what it was. But yeah, so I needed to do $73.98, or I guess I didn't need to, but $73.98 is what I'm gonna pay in total. I have the money just sitting in my PayPal so I can transfer it over and get that paid off. So that will bring me really close to being about a little over $300. So we're close to paying that off. Next is my Target card, which is a $95 payment. That will be coming out of my mall paycheck. And then Venmo, which is $140. I really hate seeing that. And then what else? I know I need to put some money aside for gas and food. Oh yeah, my American Airlines card. That is a $51 payment. And then that carries me through this week, and then the following week I have my car payment, which is $153, which I did transfer like $10 and change over already, so it's technically like $140 something, but I just always like to write $153 because I feel like I'm really close to paying this off, even though like I'm probably just gonna hit like 8,900, like it'll be below 9,000. And to me, I feel like that is so close to being paid off because every single other card that I've had, I've traded it off right when it was around the $10,000 mark. And so I'm like, I'm finally sticking with a car. I'm really proud of myself for that. So we've got car, we've got Venmo. I think gas and food are like the only things left. So I will say with gas being $5, a lot of the deliveries that I've seen for Spark where I am at start at like $9 and change, which is way better than Instacart because a lot of my Instacarts are $7. Mysteriously, the 40 cents that Instacart was giving as a bonus to help with the cost of gas have mysteriously disappeared. So a lot of people also do not tip with Instacart where I live, so or it'll be like $2. So for $9 to go in a store and shop for a bunch of groceries versus $9 and change to pull up to a parking spot, have the stuff loaded, and just be able to take off and go seems a lot more convenient and like less stressful for me. Again, my mental illness, like I have severe anxiety about certain things. So like me just knowing what to expect on like somewhat consistent basis, I really enjoy. So, but I've not used a lot of gas, surprisingly. I think the longest trip I did was like 4 something miles, and it was a 2-order drop off. So I had 2 spots to drop off to, and they were really close. So the ones that are like $9 and change, they've all been less than a mile away from Walmart. And so I'm like, it's literally pick up the groceries in under 5 minutes, deliver it in less than 5 minutes, and come back. And so it's like 15 minutes and you've made $10. And I'm like, okay. But I put $24 in last, I believe it was Thursday or Friday, and my car I've probably used maybe 70 miles, and that's with me doing Spark and having to drive to and from my other job. So I feel like that's really good. I want to say I want to do $20 because I do have money in Get Upside, which is like a gas saving app where you can like put in your debit card information and it ties it to every time you use that card at the pump, you can activate your like 16 cents back, or 11 cents is usually what I see. A lot of them around 11 cents. So every time you fill up, you are earning cash back. So I think I'm just going to do 20 this week, because once my 2 pending receipts hit the account, I'll be able to cash out. So that if I needed that like 11, I think, dollars and change that it will be, I can use that. And then for food, my monthly food budget is usually around $100, but what I'm thinking of doing is just getting a lot of the stuff at the beginning of the month and then leaving a little bit of stuff for the end of the month. So like $20 or $30, and then just kind of filling in. So I think I'm gonna give myself $75 for groceries, and then $25 will be filler items, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a very simple eater. I will eat pasta every day. If like I feel like it, I will make PB&J like all the time, and it's not like a big deal to me. I know a lot of people, like when I go to work and stuff like that, they're like, oh, what'd you have for lunch? I'm like, peanut butter and jelly, and they just look at me weird. I'm just like, I don't know, I just like it. It's not like, you know, anything bad. I like it. So, and it's cheap, so it is what it is. And then I think that may be all of them. I do need to, I'm just gonna put oil change down here and put a question mark, because I need to check to see if I still have like a $20 or $30 off coupon for the dealership, or if I need to go to Walmart, because I've got a little warning on my car this weekend about my oil needing to be changed. And I was like, there's no way it's been that long. But then I started thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, I think it's been since like the beginning of the year. I think it was like snowing the last time I went and got my oil changed. So we're gonna do 500 plus the 200. I'm not gonna do like change to be super specific. So we've got 700 so far, and then I'm gonna minus 50 that's getting taken out for that. Obviously that's not part of this week. 73.98. I hope this is in frame. I'm sorry, I was not even paying attention to that. 73.98, 95, 140, 51, 153. How did I end up with change? Oh, I was like, how did I end up with change? The 73.98. Okay, so 20 and then 75 leaves us 4202. So we're gonna redo that math just to make sure. If I really do have 4202 left, and that means I may have to wait on my oil change. All right, so 700 minus not 144, back it up. 73.98 minus 95 minus 140 minus 51, 153, 20, and then 75. Oh, 9202, but then I gotta minus my $50 for my auto save, so 4202. Oh my gosh, this is out of frame, as I'm yip yapping about the calculator being out of frame. So we've got 4202 left. I need to check on doing an oil change, but so far we are still in budget. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, if you guys saw my debt confession video, I have like 17 debts to pay through, so the first half of the month seems kind of smooth. I feel like the 15th through the end of the month is gonna like hit a little bit harder, just because I will be saving for rent those 2 paychecks, and then I will be obviously having other things to pay for. But I feel like I'm kind of in a better spot than I thought I was, because I do still have whatever I make this week to roll over. So I think what I'll do is I'm gonna try and go for, because my car isn't due until the 8th. I should probably write some of these pay dates down. Like these are both due the 3rd. So I won't have the opportunity to be paid by Spark again. This is due the 1st, and then I think this was also due to on the 3rd. I think it's normally due on the 4th, but because that's a holiday, they made it due on the 3rd. But my car isn't due until next Friday, so I think this is gonna be my goal this week for Spark. And then obviously if I make this, then I have 153 to roll over and hopefully pay something else off. I've kind of been looking through different things. Honestly, I think I'm gonna flip back through this really quick and see if I can find where I wrote all of my, I really should have tabbed that, huh? Okay. So I've been looking through, and obviously, oh, I feel like I should cross this out. This is the next lowest, I believe, but this is 0%. So I don't feel like, I mean, yes, if I paid this off, then that would give me $28.60 to roll into something else. But I just feel like since this is 0%, that I should probably use it for maybe care credit, which this is 0%, but this is getting ready to expire with 0%, or maybe Rakuten. I think those are the 2 that I'm gonna focus on. I'll kind of see through this week how I feel that the days are going with Spark, and then from there I will decide which one I feel like I need to do. But yeah, that is going to be my budget for the first half of July. And yeah, thank you guys so much for subscribing. I've seen that like 20 some people have already subscribed.